Come on in. Come on in. It's hot, y'all. It's probably like 90 degrees today. We're doing a little better on the heat today than we did pretty much probably all week long. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way better. Way cooler, at least in here.
Yeah. I think so too. We just wanted to pick back up, or at least I wanted to pick back up on this video real quick. I know you guys get tired of me and making videos and talking about these boring ass topics, but it's important to me, so get with the program. Oh well, and plus it's helpful for me, and I can look back on this stuff in a while, and I'll hope that everybody else can eventually, just to see how far we came in the type of situations that were big to me. That's probably nothing to anybody else, or maybe that these situations can possibly help somebody in the next run. I hate to keep going down my history and stuff like that, but it's really not even about me anymore now that I have a team. So check that shit. So we were basically just talking about how we have a contract, or how NSU was hired for a job, and it's not a job that we do. It's basically a job that allows us to stay employed as a company, which allows, I say, everybody on a part of the NSU that's been hired as NSU employees, we have a job basically. So Mainstream Plumbing has basically hired us to where we can say that we actually have a job until we get hired for the things that we want to do. Is that settling?
Yeah.
It is. So we're settling right now. Okay.
Well, we're settling for what we can get at the moment. Well, we're not settling. We're being grateful for what we're receiving at the moment.
Okay.
And when things progress and come along, then we'll see how it goes. But I don't want to say we're settling. I'll just take this here, settle now. It was offered to you, and it was a blessing, and you took it, and you did your part, and you got your team together. Why do you feel like we're settling? Or that? What makes you say that?
I feel like it because we're not doing what we're actually supposed to be doing. We're not doing actual cleaning. I think site cleanup is going to come eventually, but I say that for two reasons. I feel because we're getting hired for a job that we don't specialize in, and we're not being treated. We're not being hired as a company. It seems like because of the way we're being paid is also according to my knowledge. I'm not adding overhead into my quotes and stuff like that. So I don't want to be looked at as somebody who's just going to take any job just to put a dollar in their pocket. Because I feel like as a leader, as a business owner, as a team member, if I take any jobs and throw myself on it and throw my team on it, then how far can we go? You know what I mean?
Anywhere, because you have no limitations.
I don't have any limitations.
You're not limiting yourself.
Okay.
So if it's something that's not in your scope of practice, and somebody throw it out there and still offer you a pay, you're going to feel like you're going to settle, or you feel like you're going to learn something new and just throw it on the resume like everything else?
No, that's not what I want to do. I mean, I feel like...
You want to stick to this title of cleaning. You don't want to be placed as a trencher. I'm trying to get understand.
I feel like that, first of all, we have Mr. Hazard. You guys haven't met... Okay, that's Howie. You got to see, you might just got a text message from Howie. Cold ass white boy. He gonna remind you of like a mix between... Have you met Q? Keon, I think his name is, that works with T-Burst. Tall white dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got that flavor, that hip hop flavor. Yeah, white boy I met on the bus the other day.
No,
and I was
off topic. We're still recording.
Okay, well, it's still on topic. I'm trying to tell you we probably got a new member coming, but he needs an ID, and the boy is cold. I haven't really got to know him yet, but, I think he would add some flavor and some diversity to the group if he does jump on board. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. I want to make sure that we're dominating our lane more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Miss Marine's house was not my lane. You feel me? Now, Darius, not Darius, but Darius junk removal, I do junk removals. I love junk removal work because I can bring home, rent in one day. I always love junk removal. That was always my side gig. If I'm off of work or I got a free weekend, I'll go do a junk removal. You feel me? So I'm not worried about that, but I was focused on the house. So, like I said, doing Francisco, working with Honeydew Construction, we were hired to do trench work for the first time, and then now we're here doing a full-blown contract that may last up to a few years, where we're doing trench work and site cleanup, which is fine. but at the same time, we're not being hired for our oomph yet because we haven't gotten the oomph. And it's like I don't feel like we should have to wait, but at the same time, I feel like I don't want you guys to feel that you get out there, you get started, and you know what type of work this is consisted of, and then you guys can't handle it, and now I'm gonna feel like now I need to hustle and bustle, you know what I'm saying, to go and get you something sooner or get the company back on its feet, or that I should have waited than to take this opportunity and say we got work, this isn't what we do, you know what I mean? Because you already know how I feel. Once we start mainstream, I'm gonna want to go do my classes because I feel like if I have to lead you guys, I want to lead with a strong foot. You feel me? Or at least everybody has their own lane, which is another reason why Clifton would have been perfect to be head over the Rosemead because he's already in the union. So therefore, he does all of that extra shit. You feel me? So you get a group of guys, we'll get a group of guys in the company, and boom, there you go. I'll make you lead over them, whatever you name your price. I'll try to meet it. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys take over that. You know, but...
Well, you just learned something right now, right?
What? That I was trusting myself all the way, and that I was trusting the people that I meet and that's connected with me? Absolutely.
No, that at the end of the day, you still took the initiative to make what you created work. Yeah, you may not be satisfied within that it's not your title, but at the end of the day, you took that and you ran with it, right? And what you do, you went out and looked for the people that you felt like was suitable enough for that job. Now, don't get me wrong, me and you are the only two females and everybody else are males, but you know me, I'm going to beast whatever it is out anywhere.
I know.
So, now you will be able to determine how it works, you know, since you done, now that tomorrow it starts that you walk this path to see how it works. Yeah, you may be even beating yourself up too much that, oh, it's trench work, it's trench work, it's trench work, it's trench. You know, what if he happened to get the other few guys to replace us within the next 2 weeks? We don't know. What if, I'm talking about Hazard, you know, what if Hazard end up getting like, oh, okay, you know, you guys want to go out into the field? Let me grab these dudes, you throw them on payroll since it's a little bit more, you know, trench work, but you don't even know just yet. But you will know once you go tomorrow and see how it works, right? So right now, all you can do is roll with the punches. You did your part. You've created something, brought it up, laid it out on the table, sat at the table with the people, had the discussion, and scheduled a date. And now the date is almost here, and it's like you're sweating, and it's here. And I understand it, but all you do is be patient, see how it works out. If that don't work, or you could just let him know this is not working. Let me find 4 or 5 men for you that is willing to do this, and we going back to the field, or she's going back to residential. I'm going back to construction or something, you know. But I don't feel like you should how would I put it? I don't want to say psych yourself, beat yourself up, have that little voice in your head that's just keep moving. You know, because it's like, you've made it this far. What are you,
Yeah.
I don't want to say complaining about, but what is there to complain? You're on payroll, baby. No, I'm just saying.
It is that feeling.
Shit.
It is that feeling. I mean, you know, like I said, I do feel like it is the beginning stages again, and the only thing that I don't have to worry about is at least 3 people, and that's you, Hazard, and Justice. And you know what I'm saying? I've already had my certain situations. You already know how the HR went with them. You already know how it went with dealing with Darius. So I had 3 individuals that fell off as employees. I had 2 contractors that I had high hopes for to be working with in the future. And I can't say that they're not going to be worked with in the future. I just think that I'm sensitive when it comes to certain things. And I don't like when miscommunication occurs because really, you know, it was just too confusing. It was too fucking hot. It was 110 degrees, and that's a conversation for a whole nother situation and a whole nother video. But I am excited. You know what I mean? Like, I am happy. I am proud of myself. I am looking forward to, you know, us as a group, as a company, as a building situation. I look at it individually. I look at it as a group. To be honest, I haven't really put justice into that you know, that whole thing because he hasn't really vibed out with us yet. I haven't really worked with him yet, but I mean, you'll love his demeanor too. Um, and you know, I think I'm excited. Like, you know, it's finally coming to a point. I'm dealing with payroll. I'm doing all the things that I was doing 3 years ago, but just sitting there not talking about it. You know, and now I finally get to actually talk about it because everything that I was actually working on is coming to a place where it actually makes sense to move on it versus just knowing what I needed to do. And you know, it's a blessing. You came in with office supplies galore, hooked me up, and the hats and things just been coming in. It's like slowly but surely, one by one, things have been happening. It's a beautiful thing how it comes together. And like I said, I'm kind of in between. Like, you know, I want to go ahead and let mainstream sit, and then, you know, start putting people through school, myself obviously included. And then by the end of the year, I think we should have. Not right now, baby. If you're gonna come in here, you gotta sit down on the ground, and you cannot say nothing. Okay, not right now. And like I said, go sit down over there. Get the schooling going, all of that, blah blah blah, jazz. And you know what I'm saying? I think with the group that we have right now, because there's only so many of us, that it makes it easier to at least get it started. You know, I was looking up the community service, blah, 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 all that type of shit. And I think while there's only so many of us to actually offer this package to get it started, then we'll know how to add other people on just as easier. So, you know what I'm saying? I only wish, keep my fingers crossed, and hope that we can knock this shit out, you know what I'm saying, and keep this steady pace with what we have right now and build on that versus trying to stretch it so thin so fast. Last thing I want to do is walk into a brand new relationship with someone or a contractor, and now I want to walk off like, you know, I really got my shit together, when I know, lo and behold, I still have a lot of work to do on myself, my company, and making sure that the people that work for me know that they work for me, for one, and for two, and why, and is it worth it? You know what I mean? So being that mirror image to to my employees and to everyone around me to know why I even want to do this. You know what I mean? I want you guys to have the same, you know, same mind frame about it as I do. Like, this is a good idea. I'm stable. You know what I'm saying? I know that this person is going to make sure that I'm good. Like, they're going to make sure themselves is good. You know, I'm not going to be the type of person where if we flip over tomorrow and we end up being a multi-million-dollar staffing agency, that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to have the same conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, whatever. Like, we've already talked about this. When it comes to branching people out and stuff like that, I'm going to be the hustle man. Like, I don't even have the time. I don't even want to turn my TV on. I would much rather be bugging the shit out of some, you know what I'm saying, contractor, some major contractor about putting my dudes on site than to sit up here and be watching Love and Hip Hop. You know what I mean? And that's going to always be my drive. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure you guys are straight, you're stable and stuff like that, and that all of our relationships make sense and they make dollars. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that we're covered. You know what I mean? From the top of our heads with helmets to the bottom of our steel-toe boots to the medical coverage and life insurance. I want to make sure that you guys are solid. You know what I mean? So, I'm excited. I'm excited
too. I'm excited. I may not show it, but I'm excited to, and I always tell you that, to learn something new. Like your sister asked me, how do you like doing all that hard work? Like, you're just so good. As you can see, it's not something that I'm not going to say no to unless I can't do it. And as you can see, I'm going to try it first, and if I can, I'm going to be like, hey, can you come get this for me? But I'm excited to learn something new. Not only that, you know, I'm big with children, you know, so being that it's at an orphanage, it even touched my heart even more to know that we're doing something. They may be bad, but that's for a reason, or misbehaved, I should say. But that's because they're going through whatever they're going through, you know. So I'm excited to not only learn something new, and this is why I say, does it bug you that we're not under the cleaning title? Because it's what I did for 3-4 years, and honestly, when we first connected, that's what I told you, I'm tired of cleaning houses. I want to sit behind the desk. I want to do something big. I want to learn bigger things. I want to learn what else there is besides cleaning somebody's toilet. Which, I don't mind people. But I just don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to, you know, I don't mind it. I'll do it for a side job hustle.
Right.
But, you know, I want to do big projects. I want to, you know, sign contracts just like you. But back to why I'm excited about this Rosemead project is because, like I said, it's an orphanage. It gives me an opportunity to, You know, yeah, I'm getting paid for it, but also give back, see how other children act, you know, see what other nationalities there is out there. You know, I didn't even know we had orphanage that existed out here. I thought we just had a group home and juvenile. Like, you know, I don't know anything about the system, any type of system. I've never been put in them, you know, so I guess that's what really excites me, to be able to meet different people, you know, have these kids see that what we're doing is for the safety for them. You know, we're not doing it just to come take away your jungle gym or, you know, take down the gate. No, we're doing this for the safety of you, whether we're trenchman, clean men, any type of men. You know, we're here to do this, and that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, that's why I'm excited about it. Just so you know. And I never told you, but yeah, I'm excited to learn anything new. Period. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, buddy. So for those of you that don't know, just to lock this thing down, since we've been going for a while, we are actually starting the Rosemead assignment tomorrow. I've been pushing this as a cleaning company, residential, commercial, and special events. But if you go onto the website, you'll see that we are a professional cleaning service that provides staffing agency assistance. So therefore, for any reason, if you just need one person to come out, or whether you need a staff, we're able to provide that. So no matter how small the job is or how big the job is, NSU wants to be the go-to guy that you would call, hire, and have on your sites, on your gatherings, on your parties, for your moving assistance, for your move out cleanings, for your property management, grounds maintenance, you know, whatever the case may be. We want to be the go-to crew to get it done for you. So like I said, we were just discussing Rosemead. We were contracted for a job out there doing some trench work and site cleanup, and the project is estimated around a year or two, maybe even more. We're hoping nothing less than a year for sure. So that's pretty much what that is. So you pretty much got all the details you needed as far as Project Rosemead. That starts tomorrow. Tomorrow is June 10th. June 10th, 2018. So marks a new day for all of us, and as far as this community of ours. Thank you again for rocking with me on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You're beautiful inside and out. I want to thank you for everything, and you know, tomorrow's gonna be a big thing, and I'm glad that you're with me on this, and I can't wait. We gotta knock this shit out. We gotta grab some extra water because it's gonna be hot as hell out there. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna let y'all go. Thank you for tuning in and watching and all that good stuff. You got anything you want to say before we go?
Let's see. Thank you as well for giving me this opportunity, showing me things not only according to work but according to life. Just thank you. You know, your vibe, your spirit, you is just awesome inside and out, period. You can't save the whole world though. I know you want to, but you can't save everybody. And I know you want to give don't be smiling. I know you want to give everybody a chance, but you know, we live and we learn, and there's a lot of growth to do and more learning and understanding of how everything works, from work to life to everything. But thank you, you're awesome. I'm excited. I'm ready to go to work tomorrow, and you know how we do.
You're welcome. Give me a hug. Cool. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Appreciate all your support. You have a blessed night and a wonderful week ahead. I mean that.